morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome back, everybody, to another fantastic video. Today, we're going to be doing something a little different. Today, we're going to be talking about Days Gone. Days Gone, I am absolutely ecstatic for. When it was announced last year at E3 2016, what we got to sample was something that was quite familiar, but it was something new. Now, all of today's information is going to be coming to you guys from trustedreviews.com. And like I said, today's a special video. This game, I'm actually really excited for. There's two games that I'm just phenomenally pumped. I can't express in words how excited I am for The Last of Us 2 and Days Gone. These two games do have quite a bit of similarities, but we're not going to worry about that today. Today we're going to do something different, and we're going to be covering another exclusive title coming to you guys at this year's E3 2017. Now, what is Days Gone? For starters, the third-person shooter definitely looks familiar at first glance. Okay, now it's going to be carrying the same melodic and dark vibe as we all know as Naughty Dog's The Last of Us, and the upcoming sequel, The Last of Us 2, which is, we're all excited about that as well for E3 2017 as far as PlayStation fans go out there. Now, when I talk about Days Gone, think of, Sons of Anarchy and The Walking Dead. Okay, that's pretty much the genre, the theme that's going on here. Now, it's pretty much confirmed that we're going to get a lot of information this year. Maybe a release date. I don't know. There's rumors that Days Gone is going to be releasing in fall of 2018. But these are two exclusive titles, and I'm just thinking to myself, well, if The Last of Us 2 comes out in fall of 2018 and Days Gone comes out in fall of 2018, either we're going to have conflict of interest or we're going to see a game being delayed, and we will see. We will see. Hopefully this year we get another demo, a gameplay demo, like a 15-minute walkthrough, and hopefully a release date for that and The Last of Us 2. Now, as far as what is at the core of Days Gone is an open-world action-adventure survival horror, and it's brought to you guys from Sony Bend. Now, they are the first-party studio that made Uncharted Golden Abyss for the Vita in the Siphon Filter franchise, taking obvious inspiration from The Last of Us and Sons of Anarchy, for instance. You play as this rebellious biker trying to find his way in a post-apocalyptic world that has been destroyed by overconsumption. Just pretty much the apocalypse. Global economical imbalance. Now, the title entered full production at Sony Bend in January 2015. So that's why I'm thinking, this is that time of the year we get a release date. Okay, it's 2 years in the works, and maybe give it a release date next year, or just say 2018 or late 2018, something like that. That's going to be my prediction right now. I'm going to say late 2018 for Days Gone. Now, you play Deacon St. John, is a man who prefers to live in the dangerous outside world than the confines of civilian encampments. Now, even if it means dealing with hordes of relentless infected, taking place 2 years after a global pandemic overwhelmed civilization, turning millions into these mindless zombies known as freakers. Now, they're fast, they're relentless, and arguably unstoppable. The narrative hook for Days Gone, it's still kind of unclear as of now, but we can go ahead and say that it'll involve exploring a open world and looking for the cure for the infection, and imagine Days of Anarchy spliced with The Last of Us, motorcycles and clickers, or in this case, freakers. So that's pretty much the theme that's going on. Now, how is Days Gone going to play? It's going to be, like I said, set into a big open world. It's going to be hostile, and Days Gone will incorporate elements of combat, crafting, exploration, all of it into its core gameplay. Now, you'll be expected to combine these different mechanics to ultimately survive. Now, going on in utilizing them in unique ways, and you're taking on these swarms, and a lot of people have been saying DayZ, or not, excuse me, not DayZ, World War Z. They're swarm freakers. You know, they literally pile on each other like ants to get up and over the wall, so to speak. So that's kind of how these new freakers are going to be swarming. Now, speaking of swarming, the enemies in Days Gone will group together in truly overwhelming numbers. At the E3 2016 demo, they showed hundreds upon hundreds of infected charge towards the player, tumbling over each and in a clumsy desperation because they're just mindless. And the surrounding environment can be used to slow them down or group them together. One example that we saw was Deacon urged the infected into a nearby sawmill before shooting down a crumbling bridge. When combined with the crafting system, this could make for some truly unique scenarios. Now, while we haven't really seen much out of it in action, Days Gone will feature vehicles that can be used to explore the open world. Now, we don't know exactly how it works. We don't know if it's going to be like a Far Cry-esque type feel. We shall see. Now, what we do know is you have a trusty motorbike that will possess the same properties of customization found in weapons and equipment, meaning it can be upgraded and changed to your custom playstyle. Hot rod flames and tire spikes sound good to trusted reviews. Now, as far as the trailers go, we don't have much. We just have the E3 2016 trailer, and they had a PS4 4K Pro demo that they did, and it was top notch as far as that goes. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I mean, Days Gone. I'm pumped. I'm pumped for this World War Z-esque open world, non-linear, you know, dangerous pandemic. I love post-apocalyptic games. I love post-apocalyptic games. It's near and dear to me to loot and pillage, you know, like Fallout 4. Jesus Christ, the hundreds of hours I poured into Fallout 4. Just looting and pillaging. I wasn't even really doing the story. You know, I really wasn't doing the core campaign. I was just exploring, looting, and pillaging, and crafting, and ultimately creating Fort Brochacho. Go ahead and scroll, and go ahead and scroll about a year ago. I did a lot of Fallout 4 content. You guys would, I would say, you know, most likely, you'd probably enjoy it. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit the indicator of that upward thumb. I would greatly appreciate it. It really motivates me to pump out some more Days Gone content. This is kind of a preliminary video. We'll see how it's how well it's received, and we do know E3 is just a couple of weeks away, so I'm pretty confident we'll be seeing something then as well. Awesome. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.